What's up, everyone? What's going on? So, I have a new machine. Hey, Alexi. Good to see ya. I have my new machine. My new streaming computer. Mr. Young, good to see ya. However, I'm in testing mode now. So the sole purpose of this is to test my audio levels, the quality of my stream. Like, I got to test all this stuff out. Excuse me. So I'm not actually coding today. I'm just trying to dial in some settings, making sure my stream quality is even better. Thank you, Alexi. Thank you. I appreciate that. So yeah, I want to kind of run through some tests. So first off, I got to hear myself talk. So I got to unmute myself. So you'll probably hear me again. Sounds pretty good though. Audio check, 1, 2, 3. It looks like as I talk, my mouth is moving with the rate of the sound. Okay. Now, another thing is, how is the background music audio? Is that too loud? I think that's too loud. Test, 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 audio. Okay. Do you hear any background noise? I'm running background noise right now. And you know what? I don't think there is. See? Yep. Okay. Problem 1. Let's see. Speakers. Okay. Do you hear any background noise now? Let me check my dashboard. Starting to hear a little. Okay, let's try this. A painting in a gallery, a crucial thread in the tapestry. Sometimes we part ways with the silence of the last few grains of sand passing maybe through an hourglass. Other times. How's that? Okay. I'm gonna have to listen to myself again. Where's this? But how am I gonna hear myself? Very faint. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Why is it so faint? Oh, you're here now. Okay, is it like really loud, or is it just kind of a good volume? Like just a normal, not too intrusive type of volume? It shouldn't be like super loud. It should just be kind of just background noise. So when we have awkward silence during the build, unobtrusive. Sweet. Okay, we'll go with that volume level. That seems to be good. Another thing that I've changed is I'm no longer streaming in 720p. I'm actually streaming in HD now. Now I'm a little worried about that because I'm worried about font sizes. So let me switch to my desktop here. And I'm concerned that my Visual Studio is too small. Like you can't see it. That's a big concern I have. While HD is really cool, yeah, I'm looking at this. I can't even read this stuff. So while I could technically like zoom in on my editor, my code. I mean, that's kind of nice. About 150 looks good for a zoom, but you can't see these other like files. And that might... What I could do... Let me set that back. What I could do... let me see something. Display settings. Identify 1. I could just up my zoom and scale to like 150. Now, I think that looks better. I think that looks a lot better, actually. Is that easy to read for everyone? Or is that too big? Like, should I shrink it down? Maybe like 125. Or is that too small? Any opinions there? Alexi, so great. Okay, which one was great? Which one was great? Because I have a slight delay, so maybe I should wait. Right now, Jason Silva just had buffering, but Aussie internet is rubbish. 125 is good. Okay, so this is 125 right here. Okay, 125 zoom. Perfect. So another thing I had problems with was when I would stream, my machine would come to a crawl as I'm debugging. So I'm gonna go ahead and spin up. Oh my god, you see how fast that was? Hold on. I gotta see that again. Express, well, it keeps popping up on this window, but it's already up. Now, I don't know if you remember my previous stream, that took forever. That took forever. So let me click here. Here I have a data grid with 100,000 records. Oh, that's, oh my gosh, it scrolls like butter. So everything seems to be working pretty good. Nice and fast. Oh, I love having a fast computer. And I could switch between these so quickly. Okay. It's a Ryzen. Yes, it is a Ryzen. Actually, let me tell you exactly what it is. I'll tell you exactly. Let me pull it up here. It is a Ryzen 9. Ryzen 9 3900X12 core. Running at 4.18 gigahertz. And then I have an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2080 Super graphics card. So this thing should be smoking. And just to test it, I also have the Prism Outlook. Now, remember how long it would take to build and debug this thing? I mean, it was some awkward silence there. So I'm gonna start this. I just hit start and it's up. It's up. Oh my god, that's amazing. I'm so excited. Oh, performance tab. Let's bring up my task manager. Performance. Okay, here's my performance tab. Here, let me just, can I dock that right? Yeah, I'll dock that. And I'll have my Outlook running here. And that's with the diagnostic tools running. Look at that. My diagnostic tools are running. Here's my Outlook. I guess that didn't work too well, huh? So it looks like my Ethernet's doing well. I'm only using 45% of my GeForce right now. 40%, 34. Okay, so now, Alexi, Brian, in the VS, can you configure the number of threads to build the app? Oh, I can. I can configure that? I did not know that. I've been using VS for over a decade. I never do that. I'm gonna have to look into that. But now, let's do this. Let's debug the Blazor app. And oh my gosh, it's up already. Let me drag it over. So I have this going. Where's my... I have Outlook. I'm debugging 2 Visual Studios. And now we're looking at CPU here. Oh, this is awesome. Dirt Goot Vlad. Yes. Yes, I am testing my new PC at this moment. And so far, it's going really well. Carl, open resource monitor. Okay. I don't use... Oh, right here. Boop. Here we go. Resource monitor. Look at all these freaking CPUs. 0. Well, that one's using something. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay, we got some activity going on these here. Not bad though, not bad at all. Carl, I will send you my specs. Okay, so things are going good. I'm debugging multiple instances of Visual Studio. I got a WPF app. I have a Blazor app, which is running on the IIS Express. I have music. I have OBS. And I have my Twitch dashboard open right here that I'm monitoring. So I can see everyone's chat right there. See that? So I have that up. Let's see. Oh, and I have Teams running. And Skype. Okay. So I got a lot going on right now. And it seems this is handling pretty well. Now let me check my OBS. So OBS is saying my CPU usage is only 0.7%. I'm at 30 frames per second right now, which is what I want to be. I'm not playing video games, so I don't need to be at 60 frames. And my kilobits per second are 6,000 kilobits per second. So that's pretty freaking good. K-Dog, I bet you could process a video and do all this too. You're probably right. I could probably have, Adobe Premiere open, processing a video while streaming. Cool. Now, one thing I need to test, actually, I'm gonna test it right here on my phone, is one thing I was worried about streaming at high definition at 1080p. I was worried about what it would look like on a phone. Because normally I would stream at 720p, right? But I actually want to, because I'm kind of worried about what people are viewing on. And so I'm just going to check this out on my phone. And it looks good. Yeah, I don't know if you could, little inception there. So it looks like everything is running smoothly. Now, that's not to say that my internet won't just die on me again. But if that happens, then I know it's ISP, because it looks like this machine is pretty freaking awesome. Man, I wish I could show you. Well, I do have a picture. I took a picture of it running. K-Dog, I bet your Xamarin Forms builds are amazing. You know what? I haven't even built a Xamarin Forms app yet. Let me go back to my talking head, though. What was I gonna... Oh, yeah. I was gonna find this picture on my camera roll. Oh, how is this? Open XF now. Okay, let's do that. I'm gonna do that right now. Let's go File. Let's do a new project. Oh, but this is Blazor. I don't want to be in... I don't have... my preview Visual Studio does not have Xamarin installed, so I'm going to use the RTM version. We'll do a new project. And I already installed my Prism template pack. It's the first thing I installed. So let's do a blank app Xamarin Forms. Now, one thing I don't have set up yet is my visor. I didn't install visor yet. So... Sure, let's just create that. Let's see how fast this goes. Because this always takes forever. Creating a new project, oh my gosh. Oh, well, that was quick. Oh, I'm gonna love this. Look how fast that was. So I don't think I have an emulator installed. But we will do a build. So let me build this project. Build. So it's installing on my NuGet packages. Yes, M2 SSD. That's exactly what it is, Alexi. All right, so it's installing the NuGet packages. And this is a fresh machine, so this actually has to come down from the web. None of these NuGet packages are cached locally. They will be now. Okay, and I'm done building. Let me build Android. So it took restore completed in 2.63 milliseconds. So let's see. While that does that, I'm going to show task manager. Okay, show task manager. Oh, well, my build succeeded. Well, let me do a clean. Let me do a clean. And I'll do it again. Okay, everything's clean. Let's do a rebuild. Pop that up. Not bad. Barely using any CPU. Looks like I'm getting about 4.18 gigahertz. And we're done. Nice. Jason Sullivan, for multi-monitor bugging, try going to the display settings, choose the screen you want the window to pop up, and make this my main display. Well, the problem with that is I don't want the status bar to show up, so I would have to jump through a lot of hoops to set this up, right? It's like, oh, I would start a stream, I would have to change all this configuration with where my main monitor, hide the taskbar, do the zoom in. Like I was looking for something a little easier for me. Because sometimes I'm in a meeting and I just have to jump in my stream real quick and I don't have a lot of time to prepare. So I need it as quick as possible, right? Let's see, parameters, project and solution, build. Parameters? What do you mean parameters? Properties? What do you mean? Alexi, what do you mean? Parameters, project solution, in the menu. I don't see parameters. What are you talking? Am I missing something? Tools, okay, tools. Tools. We're looking for projects and solutions or parameters. Options, got it. Now I know what you're talking about. So you're looking for parameters? Or, oh, I got what you're saying. Projects and solutions. Right there. I see what you're saying. Build it and run or locations? Maybe build and run. Okay. Maximum number of parallel project builds. Oh, 24. Gotcha. Hey, I wonder if I can... Oh, no, I can't. I was wondering if I could tell Visual Studio where to open up. Like when I debug, like open up on a certain monitor. On run when projects are out of date. Yeah, okay. Prompt to launch. You know what? Do not launch. I've never launched a previous version of my build when I run into an error. I always hit no. So I'm just gonna change that to do not launch. Don't even prompt me to launch. I'm not gonna launch an old version. Okay, that's not bad. Let me go back to my OBS. It looks like I'm still running smooth at over 6,000 kilobits per second. I think my 125% zoom is good. I'm hoping that's all good. Your stream performance is perfect. Awesome. So I'm gonna get a little inception right now, just a little bit, but I want to bring over my OBS for everyone to see. Right there. Okay. So I have my chat in my OBS. I can actually embed my chat inside of OBS, which is awesome. This is a new thing. There's a new dashboard that Twitch just came out with. It's kind of like in beta preview. And it actually allows you to do this. So I'm able to embed my chat, embed my follows, my activity feed. Because a lot of times when I'm talking, and you've seen this, I'm so bad at this. Someone will follow, but I'm not fast enough to turn my head and look. So this will tell me who followed, right? Even if I miss it. Look, then Dan's a new follower. Thank you for following. Awesome. And you see it popped up right there. So if I miss it on my monitor, I can still give you love. I can still give you love because I'll see it in my activity feed. And another thing I really like about that new dashboard that Twitch is doing is I can edit my stream info right from here. Before, I actually had to open up, let me show you. I'll minimize this so it doesn't get confusing. I had to open up the dashboard, and this is the new dashboard. I gotta get to the old I don't know how to get to the old dashboard from here. It was a lot harder. It was a lot harder to do. But now, it's all in my OBS. So let me show you my settings. So with this new computer, then had to give you an example. And thank you, that was a great example. I've set my streaming, right? So with this new graphics card I have, I'm now able to use this NVIDIA NVENC H264 new. That's like the new, apparently NVIDIA helped OBS implement some performance improvements with their drivers, and this is the result of that. I set my CBR to 6,000 kilobits per second, my keyframe interval to 2, preset max quality, profile high, which is as high as it goes, and then my max B frames 2. Okay. Now, for video, I can't change this, but right now I'm at 1920 by 1080. Okay. And I'm choosing 30 frames per second. Now, technically, I could do 60 frames per second, but from the research I've done, I don't need to do that because I think 60 frames per second are like for really high motion, fast video, like video games and things like that. And I don't do the video game thing, right? All you see is a cursor and some text, a build, a window, and my video. So to help ease the stress on my streaming setup, I just set it to 30. Although I could technically do 60 and 4K, no problem. I'm sticking at 30 for now. And then for those of you who do OBS, I have my process priority at above normal. Because when I stream, I want to make sure OBS has the priority. Because I don't game. If you're gaming, you probably don't want this set at above normal. You probably want it at like normal. Because you don't want OBS taking over the processing while you're playing games. But I don't play games, so I want all my focus on OBS and encoding my stream. And then the color format and color space stuff, I just kept where it's at. But yeah, that is my setup. That's it. That's how easy it is. So we'll get out of that. I will remove the Inception. Okay. I think I'll close that. I'll just kind of wrap that up. Well, I think that's about it, right? That's about it. Oh, actually, I have a question. Okay. I'm going to be quiet for a second. I'm going to be quiet, okay? And I want you to tell me if you hear the hum or the fans from my computer. Because I'm a little concerned that you can hear that, okay? So here I am. I'm going to be quiet, and then I'm going to launch like a Visual Studio, okay? Just to get the fan going. Ready? And I'm quiet. Can't hear the fan? Oh. I turned the music off too. So let me do a build. Okay, I'm gonna be quiet. How was that? Did you hear that? Sweet. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. Now, another test. I'm going to switch mics. So I have this mic right here. This is my boom mic. Okay. So this isn't on right now. I'm not talking through this one. I'm still talking through this one. I use this one for my off camera, like when I'm not streaming and I'm like way back here, like I gotta be like, I'm talking in a full body, with the green screen. Okay, so I probably got a little softer when I went around, but I use this mic for those shots. This is a sensitive mic. So I'm gonna do the same thing. Let me, I have to get, okay. Oh, that was loud. Oops, sorry. You can't see me, but you should hear me. Someone comment if you can hear me. I got to test this mic because I've never used it. And I know that's probably really loud because I'm really close. Okay, great. Thanks, Carl. Okay, so now I'm going to be quiet and tell me if you can hear the fan. Yes. Okay, back to this mic. Oh, that's awesome. Because trust me, I'm like really OCD and things like that just kind of bother me a little bit. And to me, it just sounds so loud. For some reason, it sounds so loud to me. But that is very encouraging. Put that back. And what that also means is maybe, just maybe, I might be able to drop this mic and switch to the other one for my stream so you don't see it, right? I could just be on camera instead of having this in my face. Because for a clear audio for this mic, you have to be close to it. This is like one of those, this is an RE20. This is what like the radio stations and stuff use. They use this mic. And a lot of times if you see the video podcast or video shows that are radio stations that have a video portion to their show, look at that mic. This is it right there, RE20. But maybe I could switch to that off-camera mic and just use that the whole time and you'll never see it. Yeah, Vlad, you're right. Well, it's not so much the quality is better. It's a great mic. It's the use, right? This is a mic where you have to be close. It's not going to pick up a lot of sound, hardly any sound around it. You're not going to get that sound. This other mic, though, although it's a directional mic, it picks up the sound around it, the ambient sound, right? So, like people might use that for like a shotgun mic or something like that when they're outside. They'll stick it on top of the camera and point it at their subject that's talking, so they'll still get the audio from that person, but it picks up the sound around it. And since I'm in an office that has a lot of echo, which I'm going to fix that, that would really not sound as clear because of the echo in the room. However, I got some more exciting news for you guys. Let me switch back to my desktop. I'm done here. I am actually going to not soundproof. That's not the right word for it. What's it? GIC Acoustics. I'm going to buy some sound diffusers. Okay, there's this company called GIC Acoustics. Or it could be GIK. I don't know how they pronounce it. However, they got these great products and they look awesome. So we'll shop products. I want their acoustic panels and their oppression series. So these are essentially panels that I get to hang on my walls, and they act as a sound diffuser and a deadener, like a softener, like it absorbs the sound, and it also diffuses the sound, so when my voice hits it, it reflects the sound in more directions. Because right now, the direction I'm facing, I'm talking to a wall. I'm in a 10 by 10 office, okay? And there's a wall right in front of me, okay? So it's a lot of echo. a ton of echo. However, I'm going to be buying these things right here. Oh, Alexi, you hang carpets on the wall. That's not bad. I could do that too, right? However, these look pretty awesome, and they come in all these different sizes. So, for example, let's say you wanted, I don't know, this basket weave or something, right? I'm gonna click on that. I mean, that's pretty cool. However, let me go back because there is, maybe I go to select options and buy, maybe? Let's go select options, buy. Oh yeah, shape. They have all these different shapes, right? And you can pick your fabric. Like, I don't know, I want this white fabric, sure. And your pattern. Like, and your finish, right? So you get to customize these panels. You hang them on your wall, and then it helps deaden the echo real bad. Vlad, and have a WAF by design. Wife acceptance factor. Yeah. No kidding. But so I'm hoping that with these panels, I'm going to hang like, I think 4 right in front of me, just right across this back wall. Because when I talk, that's my biggest echo, especially for this mic right here. That's my biggest problem, is that echo off that wall. Now behind me, I have my green screen. Actually, let me show you. Let me show you my setup. Okay, so I'm gonna do something real quick. Let me show you kind of my setup here, right? I have to disable my green screen. How do I want to do that? I don't do... Well, should I? Oh, video background. Let me get rid of that. Okay, that's just, nope, that's not it. Is there like just a streaming intro? Be right back. Hold on, I'm gonna create a new scene because I want to kind of show my setup here. So I'll let you watch me do this. We'll call it scene. There, audio should be back. I created a new scene, but it didn't have any audio on it. So I have to add my video, and then I have to add my audio, right? So now, actually, check this out. Check this out. I'm going to add both audio and audio input capture. I can add my boom mic, and it should be from left and right. You should hear audio from both sides. Both sides. Both. Right? So if I come back here, left ear, right ear, it should sound the same. Now, check this out. You should be able to hear me. Okay? Oh, I gotta move this stuff. I have these blackout curtains I'm gonna hang, okay? The reason I have to hang these blackout curtains is because behind here, see that? It's a wall of windows. So a ton of light comes behind that green screen and messes up my green screen in the morning because I'll start streaming at like 10 a.m., right? However, by the time the sun comes up at like noon or 11:30, the sun's really beaming back there. And then you'll see as my stream goes on, my background gets a little not so green screeny because the sun messes up my lighting. But there's a wall of mirrors, or not mirrors, windows back here. Let me just get that back where it was. That looks about right. Something like that. That's fine. Now, for lighting. I'm just doing a whole setup talk here, aren't I? Okay, so for lighting, I have 3 of these. It's called Great Video Maker. These are LED lights, right? And they have these little knobs on them that I can adjust the color value and the temperature, like how bright it is. So I can change the actual color of the light, right? I don't want to get too bad in there. Right? All the way to like a bright white. Or maybe have like a blue. Right? Mix it up. And then the intensity of it. Like, I can make it like super bright or bring it back down really low. Just depends on exactly what I'm trying to do. So I have 3 of those lights. I have one right here in front of me by the camera, and that gives me that glow. So see that shadow right there? So I have a light right in front of me. Then I have 2 to my right shoulder and 1 to my left shoulder to backlight me, to kind of bring me off that green screen. Otherwise, I'll bleed into it. The green will reflect onto my clothing, and then you'll see a really bad green outline around me, and it's really annoying. That green background, what is that? That's my green screen. It's on a frame that lets me move it around. Oh, there's a bit of your shadow on your face. Guess you won't be. Yeah, no. You actually want shadows on your face. So I've done a lot of research on this, right? About lighting and what's good lighting, what's bad lighting. And good lighting, you actually want shadows on your face because it gives you depth. A lot of times you'll see just super bright and they're kind of washed out, right? Either the color is just not good because the light washes you out, or you have no depth to your image. You look flat, right? So I intentionally have this one on its brightest, right? That's my key light. I have that one on its brightest setting because that's the key light. It needs to be bright. But these 2 to my right and left, they're much softer. They're not as bright. They're only just to help separate me from that background, okay? So I need to fix that one because that one's kind of messed up now. But and then I have 2 more lights. Let me move this one. So then I have these to light my back screen, my green screen. Okay, these are Fovatech Studio Pro. These are super cheap on Amazon. I think I paid like $70 for 2. It was like ridiculously cheap, and I really like them. They got this soft box or whatever it's called around it to soften the light and disperse it. And then it has actually 3 different lights. I think there's 5 in there total, 5 total bulbs, but I can control them depending on how much light's in my room. I can turn on just 2, 4, or the 5th one, right? So these control 2 bulbs. This one controls 2 bulbs. This one controls the center bulb. And I have 2 of these. And I'll just put that back over there. And then see, I can adjust that. If you look at my screen, as I move this light, you can kind of see it get dark in certain areas. So I just want to make sure that's lit really well. Then I'll take this light and put it back where it was. But yeah, you get the idea, right? Pretty cool. And then of course, every streamer, if you're doing streaming, I got this zip tied. If you're streaming, you have to have a stream deck. This is pretty cool. This automates everything at the touch of a button. So for example, let's see. Well, I can change my scene. So I can go to talking head. See that? Or desktop. See that? Or my starting back to desktop, back to talking head. See how that works? Pretty cool, huh? That is a lifesaver, and I still don't use it to its full potential. Not by a long shot. However, it is pretty awesome. So now I'm gonna right click my filters in OBS and turn my stuff back on, and I can already see that my crop, oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. All right. No, Alexia does not need special software. So the Stream Deck is by Elgato. So let me go back to my desktop and show you exactly what this looks like. So if you go to elgato.com and Stream Deck. Now they have a new Stream Deck since I bought mine. I have this one, but they came out with a Stream Deck XL. But I just have this Stream Deck. And yeah, and I don't even know how much. I don't think it's too expensive. Okay, it's pretty expensive. 150 bucks. Never mind. I got it on Amazon for cheaper than that. So look for Amazon. But yeah, 150 bucks. Whew, that does seem a little steep. And then it has, if you go to downloads, this is the only app you need right here. Stream Deck for Windows. See that? That's the app you use to actually program all your buttons. That's what you use for that. How are you projecting background image on green? Oh, okay. Well, here, let me go back to my OBS. Right here. And so, just so everyone's aware, OBS, okay? Where's my Internet Explorer? Let's go to, just do a search for OBS broadcast. Oh, Open Broadcaster software. I already have it here. obsproject.com. This is a free open source screen recorder, if you will. But this is what I stream with. This is what I record all of my YouTube videos with. And it's completely free. And it runs on Mac, Linux, and Windows. Pretty crazy, right? And it's all open source. Okay. So that's what I use. Actually, am I on? Oh, I'm on Talking Head. Ah, sorry. Let me go back to desktop. Yeah. Okay. obsproject.com. Sorry about that. I lost what screen I was on. So OBS software, OBS Studio, this is what I use. So go check it out, download it. If you ever need to do like a screen capture for school or for work, anything like that, and you don't want to pay Camtasia, I don't know. I don't even know how much Camtasia is nowadays. Camtasia. Let's look at the pricing on Camtasia. Camtasia TechSmith. I don't think it's too bad. Oh, yeah, $250 for Camtasia or free. Yeah, it makes it easy for me. However, I will say, OBS does not allow you to edit the video. It's solely a screen capture. It's a capturing program, whereas Camtasia actually lets you edit what you capture. So that might be worth paying $250 for. I guess you could program anything on it, like macro keys. Yes, Vlad. Actually, here, let me show you. I have a few. Like this one opened up my Premiere. This one opens up my Photoshop. I can hit this as a folder that I go into more options. You see that? And then I can mute audio. I can control my devices from this. When I record for YouTube, I have my YouTube button right here. I can click my YouTube button. And then I go into my YouTube options. Like here I can launch. Oh, actually, here's a better option. This one launches OBS. This one opens up my Twitch dashboard. This is Streamlabs. This opens up Streamlabs. This opens up the music that I play in the background. And also, you can program like multiple things, multiple steps. Like, here, let me show you actually. Let me go back to my desktop and open up my Stream Deck app. right here, right? And then, for example, I think on this one, I play my animation. I delay just for a second because I have to delay the same time as the length of the animation. Otherwise, it's just going to keep playing. It's just going to keep going, right? And then I switch to my scene. So you can have multiple actions that you can choose from over here, like game capture, OBS Studio, Streamlabs. Like you can have all this different stuff. Like I can send a chat message. I can tweet. I can push a button and tweet something or whatever, right? It doesn't matter. Lots of different options here. And you can do this programmatically steps, like a multi-action is what this is called, or one action does one thing, right? And back to, what's that? Furkan Safdar? Can I just call you Fur? How am I projecting background image on the green? Okay, let me show you how we do that. And go back to my talking head. I'm gonna bring over my OBS. Now, we saw that I have a green screen, right? If I right click my video and say filters, I have this thing called chroma key. Now, chroma key essentially takes a color, in this case, green. See, I have green set right there. And it replaces it with an alpha channel. So if I hide this, basically turn this off, you can see my green screen behind me now, right? So by enabling this chroma key, it takes the green on my screen, replaces it with an alpha channel, meaning you can see, right? It's like a PNG, transparent background, right? This gives me my transparent background. Now, once that's on, I just have to have an image behind it. In this case, I just picked an image. But if I hide that image, you can see there's nothing behind me. And if I were to hide that background, it's just black. There's nothing there, right? So that's all there is to it. OBS makes it really easy to do this. And so actually, this comments I can remove because I don't use Restream anymore. So we'll get rid of that. But yeah, and then add my chat and stuff like that. So it's pretty freaking cool. But yeah, dude, I'm super excited about this new machine. I just put it through the ringer and it worked like a charm. Like no issues. I haven't seen any issues yet. I don't think I've dropped any frames. I'm still online, right? This is awesome. Super excited. And oh, you know what I was gonna do? I remember I was gonna show a picture of that box. I got sidetracked. Let's see. Because I think this is sorted by I need to sort by date. Oh, I gotta download these. These are on my cloud storage. All right. So let's go back to my desktop here. And drag this over. So here it is right here. Now it's got this light bar in there and the lights just change on their own. I can program it, but there's like lights everywhere, like the CPU cooler. This is a liquid cool machine right here. Liquid cool, right? That has a light on it. You can't, there's actually words in there. This picture's not a good picture, but you can actually read that. There's lights all around the fans. I mean, this thing is lit up like a Christmas tree. You can program them to change colors, but this is on an auto mode. So it just moves whatever program it has. I'm not a real color guy, so I just leave it on auto. But yeah, it's a pretty sweet little box. Yeah, so Jason, looking at multi-monitor defaults, you may be able to tweak this file. May need to do some reading or asking around the... Ooh, yes. Let me actually... Hold on. I do not want to lose that. Let me open up notepad. And I'm going to copy that in there so I can look at it later. Thank you for the tip. That is awesome. I'm going to check that out. Huh, 10% performance boost thanks to RGB. That's right. 10%. 10%. Okay. Now, is my video pretty clear, or am I looking a little fuzzy? I hope that's just my okay. So my dashboard has my video a little fuzzy, and that's probably because it's not trying to give me the full live feed. Because my OBS shows me super clear. But my dashboard, web dashboard, here, see, it's just a little fuzzy. And it could be, you know what, it's probably because it's shrunk down. The video shrunk down. If I were to make it big, never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm sure it's fine. Okay. Carl, what is the digital store model name? Let me find out. I have it in my email. Oh, and actually, someone was asking about the specs as well. Oh, actually, that's all in one sheet. I'm looking for this. I think it's this. Oh, got a new follow. What? Vlad! Vlad, you just now followed? Or did you unfollow to refollow? Testing my alerts. That's what you're doing. You're testing my alerts. Okay, where's my specs? Where's my specs? Yeah, I just opened that up. Where'd it go? Oh, open. Okay. So I will show you. Okay, hold on. Let me take a screenshot of this because it has some financing information on it. But I will show you what I paid for this machine and what's in it. All right, I think I have that set up now. So let me go back. Okay. Oh, let me go back to my desktop. And, you know, should we put the mood music back on? So this was my build. Okay, so I went through a company called Digital Storm. They're the ones who built my machine. I don't have time to build this. I had them build it for me. So it's a Digital Store Lumos. That's the model name, Carl. It's a Lumos. Okay. And so the processor is the AMD Ryzen 9 3900X 12 core 4.6 gigahertz turbo. Crazy. It's crazy. The motherboard, MSI MPG X570 Gaming Pro Carbon. The AMD X570 chipset. Ooh, sounds fancy. I have 32 gigabytes of DDR4 3200 megahertz Digital Storm Performance RAM. I have a 850 watt power supply. That is crazy power right there. I have two SSDs. One is a M2 1 terabyte. That's my main hard drive. That's my C drive. That's the OS drive. And then my secondary storage is for all my videos and all my GitHub repos and all that I put on there. It's a 1 terabyte Samsung 860. Of course, internet. Gotta have an internet card. Lexi, why don't you use Windows 10 Pro? Well, one, I don't really need anything that Windows 10 Pro has from what I do. Windows 10 Pro is nice. I did a comparison. This machine came with Windows 10. It just came with it, right? So I would have to like reload the operating system to put Pro on it. And I'm like, No, I don't want to do that. What does Pro have that I need? And I looked and it doesn't have anything I need. The home version works just fine for my needs. For work, I VPN, right? I'm not on the domain, so I don't need any type of enterprise control or anything like that. So yeah, I was lazy. That's why Pro isn't on there. I'm a Microsoft MVP. I actually get all the Windows 10 editions for free, but yet I don't want to spend the time to install them for no good reason. So that's why. Now, if there's ever a feature I need in Pro, like I run into something, like crap, I need that, then I'll probably upgrade to Pro. But until then, I'm just going to keep what I have, right? The graphics card, this is what I'm really excited about. I should zoom in, because that might be hard for you to read, actually. That might help. That might help a little bit, huh? Why didn't someone say something? It's the GeForce RTX 2080 Super 8 GB. Yes, this thing is a beast. Now, it's not a TI. I didn't put the money up for a TI, but I did go with the Super 8 GB. Now, Carl has a machine with the TI in it. He has a 1080 Ti, and that thing is a beast of a graphics card. I mean, if I had the money for a TI, I would have totally got it, but no budget for that. Because that was substantially more than the Super 8 GB there. Vlad, you could just switch to the version in settings. I don't think you have to reinstall. Like, oh, I didn't know that. That's even better. Yeah. So you probably only have to switch a setting and then have the proper license and it turns on, right? Something like that. Well, if I ever need it, I'll find that setting and I'll switch it to Pro. But thanks for the, you have to enter a license. Yeah. You have to enter a new license key.
But is breast milk vegan?
Yeah. Oh, thanks, Vlad. I didn't know that. So that's my graphics card. And so this is essentially, the graphics card is what is doing all my encoding for my stream now. Before, I was using this. I was using this laptop. It is a Yoga, I think, ThinkPad Lenovo X1 Yoga, right? No graphics card. I mean, it's just nothing. It was just the onboard graphics card. And that's why I think I was having so many problems maintaining a stream. It's because this couldn't handle running a stream, running Visual Studio, multiple instances of Visual Studio, debugging Visual Studio. It couldn't handle it. All these high-powered mics, it just couldn't do it. So with this, I'm so excited. I'm hoping this solves my problems. So far, I haven't seen a single frozen frame. I haven't seen a single drop frame, and I haven't lost my my stream yet. So very excited about that. Okay, now the cooling from this, Alexi, you need a Tornado laptop from Canada. I got this machine now. I don't need any more laptops. I will use this for travel only now. So for example, on Monday, I had to catch a flight at 5 a.m. Oh, 5 that means I got to get up at 3 a.m. Why even go to bed? I'm not even going to sleep. So by the time I'm done playing around on my computer, it'll be 2 in the morning. Might as well eat something, get ready, head to the airport, right? Catch my flight. But I'm going to New York to present at FinJS. I'll be gone all week, so that means no stream next week. But I'm going to use that laptop for all my presentations I do when I travel. It's still a good laptop, don't get me wrong. It just can't do the video stuff that I'm doing now. Oh yeah, and so the cooling on this machine, liquid cooling. Oh yeah, high tech baby. Fully sealed plus no maintenance, which I don't believe that actually. I believe there's maintenance. But we'll see. They say no maintenance. Now, the really cool thing about this, they also gave me an Xbox Game Pass for PC for 3 months. And they gave me the NVIDIA bundle, Wolfenstein. I got a game, Wolfenstein, for my PC for free. Now, I'm not going to play this game,
Ever.
and I'm not going to use this Game Pass. So what I'm going to do,
Flashes with her
I think on my next stream, I'm going to give these away. I'm going to claim my codes, and then I'm going to just give them away my next stream so someone can win a Game Pass or a Wolfenstein PC game for free. Because I'm not going to use them. I want to give them to someone who will, right? So that should be pretty fun. And all this was a lot. It was a lot. I did get a discount. I found a coupon. Online. So I did get $331 off, but it was still $2,980. So this was not a joke. This was pretty spendy. So far, I'm loving it though. All right. Mr. Sullivan, I was watching your last Blazer stream and you're talking about auto reload on change. I think you need to change from IIS Express to Kestrel. Oh. Okay. I didn't even think about that. Could you do that? Can you? Does Kestrel support WebAssembly? Or is that an IIS only thing? Well, only one way to find out, huh? We got to give that a shot. Vlad, yeah, 4 to 5 years. Performance should not bother me one bit. Not one bit. This thing is a beast. Like, I'm not even used to things opening so fast. It's crazy. And when I just put the stream through in the beginning, 2 instances of Visual Studio debugging, one a WPF app, one a Blazor app. We have OBS, we have the website stream going. I had Teams going and Skype. Like, yeah, I'm happy about this. I have no idea how much this would cost in Russia. Oh, big duties, huh? You need to eat more fiber, my friend. You're having big duties. Yes, I have little kids. Poop jokes are like, I never hear the end of it. I never hear the end of it. $1,000 just for the CPU? Golly! That is painful. Yeah, I don't want to know how much this thing would cost in Russia. Heck no. Surface Book 2 mobile, digital pen. Yeah, you know, the only reason I used to have my own custom built machine back in the day, but I didn't do nearly as good a job as these guys did. Digital Storm. But then I started working for Infragistics, and then they gave me this laptop. Actually, I've been through a couple laptops with them. They always upgrade me every couple of years. So I've always kind of been happy, but now that I've been doing streaming, these machines that work gives you, they're just not built for that, right? They're built for like spreadsheets and very simple demos, and they're not really built for hardcore development or video production, because video production takes a ton of CPU and graphics capabilities. So I just started thinking to myself, my buddy Carl, he's on here, Carl Shiflett. He got a Digital Storm like a year ago, I think, a year and a half, something like that. And he has nothing but great things to say about it. Or maybe it's 2 years. 3 years. Dang, Carl, 3 years. Time flies, my friend. Time flies. Doesn't seem that long. However, he got his, and it's still a beast. And so I'm like, you know what? I'm going to follow Carl's example. Because when it comes to tools and gadgets and things like that, whatever Carl's doing, do. He's never wrong when it comes to that stuff. And so far, Carl, your advice has not let me down. I am super impressed with this new machine. I'm just sad I don't really get to put it through its paces for a full 2-hour stream next week because I'll be out of town. So that kind of sucks. That's okay though. That's all right. The week after, I'll be back. I'll be back. All right. Well, I want to thank everyone for helping me test my system And you even got a taste of my setup, right? Kind of went over my setup and my little home studio, if you will. I can't wait till I got to order those sound panels. I think my sound will be even better once I can eliminate a lot of this echo. And I got to put up those curtains, those blackout curtains to control that light behind me. It's already getting brighter. You see? Look at my green screen. You can already tell the light is just a little different. You can actually see the line between look at the guy at the computer in the black shirt, Steve. Yeah, that's his name. His computer is dark, but just to the left, you can see a line, and now it's lighter, because that's my boundary. Boop, see that? That's my boundary. Because I have the sunlight coming through those back windows, messing up my lighting now. That's why I need those blackout curtains up there. I need to control the light, right? All right. Well, thank you very much for helping me test my system out. We got the audio working. It sounds like the background music's working. It looks like video's working. Everything seems to be working. And the machine handled it no problem. And I'm still going strong at 6,000 kilobits per second. 6,000! Before I was hoping for 3,000. Just please don't crash. 3,000. Yeah, so super excited. All right, Carl. See you, buddy. I will talk to you later. And thank you, everyone else. And I will see you guys in a week. 1 week. I'll be back. All right. And I'm going to start also kind of messing with my intro and my outro. And maybe even like when I end my stream, I might just go to like a... That way I can still wrap up with questions in chat. Because some people have some questions and I just end it right on them. I just shut them off. I don't want to do that. So I think I'm going to just ease out for now on. I'm going to think of a way to have like an ending screen so I can still answer those last few questions before I turn it completely off and shut them off. I don't want to hang up on anybody, right? Don't need... So, all right. Thanks again, everyone. And I will see you next time. Ending it now.